My meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. Let's look at what today's daily practice lesson has in store for us. This is the first idea we have had that is related to a major phase of the correction process, the reversal of the thinking of the world. It seems as if the world determines what you perceive. Today's idea introduces the concept that your thoughts determine the world that you see. Okay? So now think about what they're just saying here. What the Course in Miracles is saying right here. It's saying pretty much what quantum physics has come to confirm for us today. That, quantum physics is a branch of science. It's not like hocus pocus science. It's real science. There are several Nobel laureate scientists in the field of quantum physics who've come ahead and proven to us, and that's why they got the Nobel Prize, that reality, the world that we see, is made of energy. Okay, energy packets basically, and the very act of observing something changes that which you're observing. In other words, there is no independent phenomena. So what I'm suggesting to you here is that the real world of quantum physics, because it's a real world, it's not a hypothetical thing. The real world of quantum physics has proven to us, and you can double check this, that we like to think that the world exists independently of us, but it actually doesn't. Yeah? What we see is based completely on what we believe. Okay? Your thoughts determine the world that you see. Or, in other words, thoughts are things. This is quite a popular idea in the law of attraction circles and the New Age movement and everything. And it's very interesting to find it here in A Course in Miracles. Okay? Now, be glad indeed to practice this idea in its initial form. For in this idea is your release made sure. The key to forgiveness lies in it. That is a very, very deep statement. The key to forgiveness. The key to forgiveness lies within this idea that your thoughts determine the world you see. You see, quite often we run around thinking that person did that to me and this thing did that to me, and so you do the blame game, and then you withhold forgiveness as if you are a victim. This is right here is telling you that you're not a victim. Okay? Your thoughts determine the world that you experience. And the key to forgiveness lies in understanding this and practicing this idea. Okay, because through this is your release made sure. These last two sentences are very important. Be glad to practice this. Yeah, because that's where your release is made sure. The key to forgiveness lies in it. Okay. Since the thoughts of which I am aware do not mean anything, the world that pictures them can have no meaning. Okay, so this is just a continuation of the same idea. Okay, it's saying, since we've already seen that the thoughts of which we are aware of, currently aware of, while we are in the illusion of separation, do not mean anything. Yet we've also seen that the world we see is determined by the thoughts that we have. Yeah, so it logically follows that the world that we see can have no meaning. Did you see that? Did you follow that train? Yeah? Thoughts create reality, yet the thoughts that we are having from within the illusion of separation are not real true thoughts, the kind of thoughts that arise from the reality of oneness. Okay? Therefore, even the world that they produce does not mean anything. It's just quite an easy, logical, step-by-step thing to follow there. Yeah. So the Course goes on to say that what is producing this world is insane, and so is what it produces. Reality is not insane, okay? Only the illusion is insane. Reality itself is not insane. And I have real thoughts as well as insane ones, okay? You have real thoughts which stem from the truth of oneness, and you also have insane thoughts which stem from the illusion of separation. Yeah? I can therefore see a real world if I look to my real thoughts as my guide for seeing. I can therefore see a real world if I look to my real thoughts as my guide for seeing. So just practice the idea. I know some of these things are very deep and complicated, and we are, as humans, we try our best to understand them and try and find some logic to them. But you have to realize that they're not going to make sense, especially at the beginning. They're going to make partial sense, not always full sense. But that's the point of practice, because through practice, things become more clear. So just practice the lesson. Don't really stress out about it. Remember the rules. Take it easy. And thank you very much.